A very good morning to you, my students. This is Ajit Kumar Roy from Advanced Spoken English Institute. As you know that we have already started the English speaking training online, and I'm providing you with all the classes so that you can practice in your house. I've already uploaded the videos on the basic requirement of effective oral communication, the different type of sentences that you can use to interact with your friends and family members. A very easy way. So we have all the 5 episodes of English Speaking Basics Part 1 till Part 5. And in the last class, I've already uploaded one video on myself, how to talk about yourself. And I've also given you a training on my family, how to talk about my family. So these are the topics which are very important for your English test and your English improvement. So today I'm back again with another topical description practice and a lesson which is very important for you. As you know that whenever you go for any interview or whenever you want to speak in English, you should know how to talk on different topics. That's the main thing. How you can use your sentences, how you can construct your sentences and give a speech. And this is starting an initial stage of your improvement. So with the small topics you first start, then again you can give a big speech later on. So first lesson I gave you on myself, then I gave you on my family. Today I'm going to discuss about my favorite movie. We have chosen this topic, my favorite movie, for your description, my favorite movie, because this is a very good topic to elaborate. The main motive behind is that if you know how to elaborate any topic, automatically your English will improve. So in this initial stage you will face problem, you will not be able to speak about this topic. So that is the reason I have given you a structure. This is a structural based training, so you get the structure. If you get a right structure to speak on any topic, then you can easily describe any topic comfortably, you will not face any problem, right? So for the structure of my favorite movie is, first of all, greeting that I have not mentioned over here, because already in the first two classes I told you that to start any topic, you first of all you have to greet. You have to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the time of the day is, that time you will say, and you'll also say thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about that topic, right? So here you can say thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about my favorite movie. Then you start with the topic, and for your starting, the most important thing is that introduction. You have to introduce your topic with a title, which movie you're talking about, which the name of the favorite movie should be mentioned. Without that, you cannot start your description. So you talk about your favorite movie, and then the name of the movie, then you talk about the reason, because the heading, the topic is my favorite movie. So you have to mention why you like that movie. If your favorite movie is Border, then you can say that I like this movie because this is regarding the soldiers. I like to watch a movie, action movie, where there are soldiers and army officers are there, and I really respect them. So give a small description of your title of the movie and describe why you like it, right? Then you move ahead and you just, if you go into the detail, what are the things that you should share in detail? You can talk about the type of the movie, right? It's action. There are different types of movies, like action movies. There are thriller, comedy, romance, then horror. So what type of movie it is, and where the movie has taken place, right? Suppose if you talk about Titanic, the Titanic movie has been taken place in a ship. The whole movie was shot in a ship. So that is the plot. If you talk about the Indian Bollywood movie, if you talk about Chennai Express, so it was the starting of the movie was taking place in a train. The most of the things was done in a train, right? Then you talk about the characters. Who are the main roles of that movie? The leading character. Who are the supporting characters, right? The actor, actress name, director. Just describe about the whole motive is that you have to speak more on this topic, right? So that was the topic, the type, plot, characters. The next point is climax. Now when you have said most of the thing about the story type, you have detailed the story. Now ending, what happens? So you have to know how to end your description also in the right way. So you don't have to leave your movie like where there is no ending and other people are thinking. You have just given the starting and just say that's all about my movie. That is not allowed. You have to say in the end what happened. If you talk about a movie like Titanic, that the ship sank and there was a disaster based movie, right? But if you talk about any other movie, like you talk about thriller movie, then who was the villain? You have to come to the climax. So the listener will be interested in your movie only if you give the climax. The starting you said and ending, so they'll have a question in their mind. So your clarity will not be there. You have to be clear, concise and clear to the point so that people understand what you're talking about, right? Then you give a proper ending, give an ending with a conclusion, conclude in a very perfect way by saying like a little bit of the movie, like this movie was based on this things. Then you say conclusion, the moral. What was the moral of the story? Every story has a moral, whether it's a Hollywood movie or it's a Bollywood movie. There is a moral. There is a theme behind it. There's a moral behind it. So you mention the moral and just give a suggestion in there like I like this movie and I would suggest you to watch this movie at least once, right? So this is a small suggestion. So you can elaborate this movie in this way. This is the pattern of the movie, right? First of all, introduction, title, why you like the movie, type, plot, characters of the movie, climax of the movie, ending, conclusion you have to give, and then suggestion you have to give, right? So see, this is the thing that I've explained you in English. Now I'll tell you in Hindi and Bengali also that जब हमें कोई मूवी के बारे में इंग्लिश में बताना होता है किसी को इंग्लिश में, तो सबसे पहले हमें वो मूवी का टाइटल बताना चाहिए, कौन से मूवी के बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? उसके बाद क्यों मुझे वो मूवी पसंद है, क्यों हम पसंद करते हैं उसे, और कहाँ मूवी सारा सीक्वेंस, सारा जो मूवी जो हुआ है, जो जो सीन है वो कहाँ क्रिएट हुआ है, कैरेक्टर्स कौन कौन है मूवी का, हु इज द मेन कैरेक्टर, साथ साथ एंडिंग में क्या होता है मूवी में, कंक्लूजन क्या है, और फिर अपना सजेशन से आप ये मूवी एक बार देख सकते हैं, राइट? सेम थिंग आई टेल यू इन বেঙ্গলি। যদি তুমি নিজের মুভির ব্যাপারে বলতে চাও, আগে স্টার্টিং করবে, ইন্ট্রোডাকশন দিয়ে, ইন্ট্রোডাকশন ইজ মাস্ট, তারপর তুমি বলবে রিজন, কেন, কারণটা কেন তুমি বইটা ভালোবাস, দেন কোথায় মুভির সিকোয়েন্সটা, কোথায় প্লটটা, কোথায় কোথায় ও মুভিটা সিনটা কোথায়, এটা ট্রেনে হয়েছে না না ওটা ওটা রোড সাইড মুভি, ওটা কোথায়, কোন ভিলেজ টাউন, ইউ হ্যাভ টু মেনশন দ্য প্লট, মেনশন করতে হবে। তারপর তুমি ক্লাইম্যাক্স বলতে পারো কি হয়েছে এন্ডে, হোয়াট ওয়াজ দ্য এন্ডিং, দেন কনক্লুশন, দ্য মরাল ওর মেইন মোটিভটা কি ছিল মুভি করার জন্য, রাইট? দেন সাজেশন, একটা সাজেশন দেবে, ইয়েস ইউ ক্যান ওয়াচ দিস মুভি অ্যাট লিস্ট ওয়ান্স, একবার তুমি এটা দেখতে পারো, ইটস আ গুড মুভি, রাইট? So this is the way you have to start your movie. Now I'll read one movie description from the book that is about of a movie that is very popular movie, that is Titanic. So here the author is saying, good morning everyone, today I'm going to talk about my favorite movie. Among the varieties of film, most of all I like comedies and romantic dramas, because such films are cheerful and optimistical. I do not love horrors. My most favorite film is Titanic. It is the most beautiful story. Titanic is a history of the present, feeling of two young hearts which cannot meet together. Titanic is a picture forced to look million spectators with a sinking heart. I will not be afraid to tell the Titanic that it is James Cameron's the best work which I had seen. Right? Now we're seeing the film which has brought definite trump to the director and importance, glory to the actor structure, including spectators of many roles. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. In this picture, the director tries to show the tragedy of the destruction of the Titanic in the smallest detail, describing each detail of the accident. The notable girl and the poor young man fall in love with each other on board Titanic, and their love proceeds to a destruction of the ship. In my opinion, actor's game is excellent, the actor's role is excellent. Cameron's work is fantastic too. I heard that they have made for this film model of Titanic remarkable music which grasps spirit perfectly, history of cinema, and it shows that a film is really remarkable. Okay, perfectly supplement a plot, helps to understand all internal experiences of the main things of the executors. Will pass years many, maybe 10 years, but certainly all people of the world will never forget awful accident and tragical destruction of the Titanic. In the end, I would like to say that it is must-watch movie for everyone who loves romantic movies. So this is the movie description in a book where you can see all the things that I have mentioned over here, the points has been mentioned over here. So you don't have to be dependent on the Titanic story that I have read, the description that I have read. You have to make up your own movie description because everybody has a different choice. So for your exercise, what we do in our classroom, we tell our students to make their own favorite movie description and describe, because you don't have to read and learn this one. You can do the reading for your understanding, but I would not suggest you to just copy as it is because it will not develop your English skill. Your target is to just understand the pattern and follow the pattern of the book, and then you make your own movie description. So that's the training about the favorite movie description. I hope you like this training and you'll follow the rules and whatever the structure that I've given you. Definitely 100% if you follow the structure, your description will be good and you can talk more and more on the movie. And that's all about the movie lesson. Next day I'll give you another topic for description. That's all about today's class. Please like and subscribe, and also recommend your friends if they want to take training and they want to take online classes. They can also search us in Google search box by typing Advanced Spoken English course, and you can get the details of our institute. And definitely download all the videos, and if you cannot download, just watch all the videos for your references and practice in your house. That's it. Thank you.